Hello and welcome to this course for food allergy training. It is essential to fully understand the nature of food allergies and intolerances in the catering and hospitality sectors. In some cases, this knowledge can literally mean the difference between life and death for an individual who may have them. Needless to say, a business owner, food server or chef has the responsibility to protect their customers and colleagues from risks in this area. But what exactly is a food allergy? An allergy is essentially a biological or nervous reaction that a person undergoes when they are exposed to environmental substances, many of which may be completely safe to most people. This can come from contact with animals, insects, substances, materials or chemicals. Therefore, a food allergy will be caused by ingesting or handling foodstuff that contains ingredients to which a person is sensitive to. Typically, once a person has eaten or comes into contact with food that they are allergic to, they will react in a particular way. This allergic response may remain constant in their life or become less severe as they get older. Because of this, allergies tend to be prevalent and extreme more in children, although adults can still have substantial limitations in their lifestyle due to allergies. The symptoms are most common externalised with bouts of sneezing, runny or blocked nasal passages, rashes, boils or irritated skin, breathing difficulties or chest convulsions. Although they often produce the same symptoms and are considered a type of food allergy, a person with a food intolerance will also have their eating habits compromised by the condition. Having a food allergy means that a person has a bodily reaction if they eat something specific. Having a food intolerance means that someone cannot digest something specific and it will cause issues in their bowels or stomach if they eat a certain amount. Although it may be initially seen as an allergy, a person with food intolerances will soon display symptoms such as diarrhea, nausea, bloating, tiredness, depression. The most common form of this condition is lactose intolerance, where a person cannot digest natural sugar found in dairy products. This affects between 10 to 20% of UK residents. Both sets of symptoms shown by food allergies and food intolerances can overlap, leading to occasional misdiagnosis. However, a serious food allergy can have a significant effect on multiple organs simultaneously and can be fatal. In comparison, food intolerance typically results in discomfort and mild pain unless a person continually eats the problematic ingredient. These conditions will ultimately affect a person in varying degrees and should always be treated with seriousness until the impact on their biological system is fully understood. Now we'll take a look at some of the ingredients in food that cause the most issues with intolerance and allergies. As previously stated, lactose intolerance is one of the most common food intolerances. A person with it is unable to digest the milk sugar that is typically found in dairy products. It can arise from a treatable digestive problem, but is often genetically inherited and must be controlled by dietary methods, which avoid milk products. People with gluten sensitivity have allergies or an intolerance specifically towards proteins that are found in food containing wheat, barley and rye. This is the cause of several conditions such as celiac disease and wheat allergies. A person with this severe form of this food sensitivity must have a gluten-free diet, which is why so many supermarkets now stock this type of food regularly in their shopping aisles. Food that naturally contains gluten includes bread, pasta, beer and cereals. Some people will have an allergy or intolerance towards caffeine. This is the natural chemical typically found in coffee, teas or energy drinks. It is the element of these beverages that provides the stimulation and alertness that are associated with them. Most adults can easily drink 400 milligrams of caffeine a day without any adverse reactions. However, those with caffeine sensitivity or a caffeine allergy will start to experience digestive problems or biological reactions after ingesting only a very small amount. Salicylates are chemicals that are mostly produced by plants and vegetables as a natural defence mechanism. They have also been found to be beneficial for human biology when ingested. However, those with salicylate sensitivity can have adverse physical reactions if they consume significant amounts. Due to its proliferation in natural foods and use as a preservative, it is almost impossible to avoid entirely. Those with sensitivity must avoid foods with high concentrations of it, such as spices, raisins, oranges and nuts. Histamines are organic compounds found in nature and the human body, where they are closely linked to the immune system. They are often associated with the sneezing and skin irritation that occurs in people with allergies. Whilst it is present within body cells, food that is rich in histamines will cause problems for those with histamine sensitivity. This would mean that they must avoid meals containing such ingredients as smoked fish, cured meats, vintage cheeses, vinegar and citrus fruits. Those with histamine intolerance will typically have some form of medication to help them deal with the condition. These are generally known as antihistamines, which act by blocking histamine receptors in the body. Antihistamines are used in association with all types of allergies and will be prescribed by medical professionals if they need to be taken on a regular basis throughout the year. Fructose is a natural sugar found in food such as honey, vine fruits, berries and most root vegetables. It is also present in high quantities in table sugar. Those with fructose intolerance cannot digest it, and it will ferment in the intestine, causing distress to the digestive system. As it can be a lifetime condition and often reliant on dietary restrictions, it can have a severe emotional impact on those that have it. There are a number of other prolific edible substances that can cause intolerance or allergies in a substantial number of people. These include eggs. Some people have a condition where their digestive system cannot process egg whites specifically. Aspartame, an artificial sweetener. Monosodium glutamate or MSG, a food additive. Food colourings, yeast. Sugar alcohols such as sorbitol or xylitol. It cannot be emphasised enough that food handlers, catering managers and product manufacturers must be aware of the presence of these allergies in food. Failing to list them as ingredients in packaging or on menus puts people at risk and can lead to disastrous consequences both for the consumer and those in the business. In this lesson, we have explained what food allergies and intolerances actually are and the primary ingredients which can cause problems for those with them. Stay with us for the next.